Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. You know, we started Central Valley Talk back in 2008 because people kept saying there's nothing to do in Fresno or Madera or the Valley. We found there's something every day, something good, something cool, things for our family, things for our heart, things for our education. And we've invited to be on the show today Jean Beltran from the Jehovah's Witnesses. Do I say it right?
That's right. Yeah. Glad to be back, Mike.
Welcome, Jean.
Good to see you
The
again.
Jehovah's Witnesses. Or just Jehovah's Witnesses.
That's it.
Okay. Now, you come on every once in a while, and we're learning and learning and learning more and more about the Jehovah's Witnesses. And there's a big thing coming up that you do maybe every year, and it's the conventions.
Exactly. After a 4-year pause because of this pandemic we've all endured, we're back to our regional conventions, and we're excited about it. Our theme this year is Exercise Patience. And so we have thousands of conventions around the world, started last week, and our first ones kick off this weekend, this Friday, and one location is the Madera Assembly Hall, just up the road here.
Now, they're going to happen all over the world.
Yes, exactly. They'll happen all over the world. In California, we have 113 scheduled, and we have about a little over 24 scheduled in the Valley.
Right. And the big one around here is going to be in Madera then.
Madera, yes.
How many people will fit in there?
Yeah. The arena seats about 1,500 people. But we have 16 weeks of summer convention scheduled there, with an attendance a little over 1,000 for each one, so you have a little bit of elbow room.
Yeah.
And so there's over 20,000 people coming to Madera this summer.
Oh, my goodness.
When most people in Madera are going on vacation out of town, we're coming into town, and I think the restaurants and hotels will be happy about that.
Now, there's a theme.
Yes.
Exercising patience. Why that theme?
Sure. The world in which we live, the society in which we live, we need patience more than ever. We're under such pressure. Exercising patience, well, for Jehovah's Witnesses, we've had to wait 4 years to come back to conventions. I remember being in Sacramento in Labor Day week in 2019 when we finished our last convention in California, and I had no idea we'd be waiting this long. But exercise patience, it's Bible-based. James chapter 5, verse 8 tells Christians that they need to exercise patience in life. So with the world in which we live, the pandemic, having to wait for many things we've longed for, we think it's an appropriate title, and we think it'll resonate not just with Jehovah's Witnesses, but with the scores of visitors that we hope to have at our conventions.
And you guys had to be patient. 4 years waiting for the convention.
It's a long time.
Wow. How can biblical principles help someone cultivate patience in their life?
Sure.
You said it's biblical.
It's biblical, exactly. Well, to give you an example, in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4, again, Christians were told that there is a direct link between love and patience and love. And so showing patience with people at work, school, reflects the love of Jesus Christ in people's lives. You think here in the Valley, just driving the 99, you have to have patience a lot because of big trucks, right? And moms and dads are busy rushing around each day. So biblical principles, Jesus Christ, the golden rule in Luke chapter 7, treat others the way you want them to treat you. And that could help you maybe ramp down your anxiety and show patience in situations that would otherwise be very trying for you.
Yeah, and that'll be the theme this year.
That's the theme this year.
Now, let's say someone's never been to one of these conventions. What should they expect?
Sure. If you go to a convention of Jehovah's Witnesses here in the Valley or anywhere around the world, what you're going to find is a very clean, safe setting with families and people that are really there to improve their relationship with God and with others, improve qualities in their life, quality of patience. So for our conventions, we have numerous Bible discussions, and about every few minutes we have a video display.
Nice.
Interactive video walls that use examples from the Bible, modern day life, even nature, animals and other settings like that, to help us reflect on Bible scriptures. So it's very interactive. You can bring your own Bible, or you can just follow along with the Bible discussion. And our programs are divided. We have 3 days of programs divided into a morning and afternoon session. And of course, someone could come all day if they wish, or they might come for one session.
If somebody's never been to a Jehovah's Witness, what do you call them, meetings or conventions or anything, it's a big step to go drive over there, park, step through the door. You don't know what to expect when you go in.
Sure, yeah. But just to let you know, we really put people at ease. Our parking, whether it's at a rented venue, like in Sacramento or in Bakersfield, or at our own assembly hall in Madera, parking's free. And we really always have a very nice parking plan. So you'll be shown where to park. And then when
everybody's showing up at the same time.
Right.
So.
People show up, but I really am always proud of how we park people in a loving way, showing patience. And if you walk in the doors, again, no assigned seating like our regular services. And our programs start with a 10-minute musical interlude with a nice video display. And then we have just Bible discussions one after another, reflecting on different qualities of life. Give you an example. On Friday's program, the theme is, again, from 1 Corinthians 13:4. And the program that day will talk about how patience can be used to help us with our goals in life. Personal goals, goals with others, goals with our spirituality, the relationship with God, in a breakdown that is really thought-provoking and we think will be encouraging for people.
So if somebody's watching, they say, well, that sounds pretty cool, I want to attend. What's the process to attend?
Sure. Well, you can go to jw.org, our homepage, scroll to the bottom.
You guys have the best web address, by the way.
Oh,
jw.org.
Easy to remember. And you can go down and find a convention in your area. You can go by one of our display carts all over Fresno here and ask someone there. But you literally just can show up, and there's no ticket, there's no cost, there's
you
no
don't need
donation.
to sign up in advance?
No.
Can you, or is that part of it?
No, it's not, because there's no commitment.
Right.
You just come and enjoy the program. We have a nice attendant program, too, that helps you find a comfortable seat with you and your family.
Yeah. Like I said, walking in that door, it's got to be some anxiety. You've never been, you don't know what you're going to see, and there's somebody, hey, come over here, we've got a seat for you right here.
Exactly.
Nice.
I've been going to these conventions my entire life, and when I walk in a convention, my stress level drops because I know what to expect. But I'd imagine if you're a guest for the first time, having anxiety would be normal.
Yeah.
But really, for years, I've worked as an attendant at our conventions, and we really just want people to come in and feel comfortable. If we see that you're a visitor or you have an invitation, because we've been inviting people throughout the valley the last few weeks, we're gonna go out of our way to help you. We
So
treat
people don't need to be nervous about it then.
No. I think if you walk in, if you have any nerves, they're going to go away very quickly when you see the setting.
Now, if somebody's never been involved with the Jehovah's Witnesses, would this be a good way to kind of gain some entry and some knowledge and see what it's all about?
I think so. In
The
fact,
convention.
I know so. Because when you walk in, you're going to see us as we are. We're just regular people with families, young ones, older ones. And when you go there, you're going to see that you're going to feel comfortable in a setting where you can learn about the Bible. I'll give you an example. Saturday's program is a really nice one. We have a series of Bible discussions which talk about how we can use patience with our extended family, with our spouse, with our children, and with elderly people. Now, in all those settings, stress of life can maybe contribute to us making rash decisions sometimes. But the Bible program there, which really is for Jehovah's Witnesses or any visitors, is going to help us use the Bible as a resource, watch videos, so that when we deal with those we love or people like our elderly loved ones, I have elderly parents for senior citizens, we can use the principles of the Bible to show more patience and really improve relationships with people.
And that's what I was going to ask you. Maybe you're already answering is, what resources do you have? What resources are available to people who need to exercise and learn more about patience?
Yeah.
Which is all of us, I think.
I think certainly me.
Yeah.
Well, we always direct people to our website, jw.org, the most translated website in the world. If you go on that website, you can click on certain links that take you, say, to family settings about stress. That was one of our feature articles recently. That will take you to a wide variety of videos that can show you examples of showing patience in the workplace, maybe a mom with several children, patience when we're under stress at a hospital, or in a tense setting in the workplace, maybe a Bible example, some Bible scriptures, and very often testimonials from someone who struggled in that situation and what helped them improve and not just get by, but endure that with a measure of joy.
I'm getting a message that you're just talking about and thinking about patience is going to help us all. I was out with my parents on, Mother's Day, and I got a little short, come on, Mom, I've said it 5 times. And she said, what? I need to have patience. It's a good message.
We all do.
Yeah.
You know, in the world in which we live, where we want videos on demand and we want to have things delivered immediately, it's shortened our span of patience. And so the Bible is a resource, which really is God's word. It's Jehovah's way of teaching us, can be a good reminder to look in the mirror and say, hey, I can improve. And here's some resources at our program, our convention, from our website that can help you make improvements in your life. Because when we show more patience, that's just going to build more trust and friendship with people.
Now, I got to clarify a few things. This interview with Gene Beltran and I, we're going to run it for a month. So I need some specific dates on this. This Friday will be the first. Or is there going to be a whole bunch of Madera over the summer?
Great question. Yeah. So at our Madera Assembly Hall, we're going to have over 20,000 people at 16 regional conventions, just about every weekend of the summer, beginning this Friday on the 19th. And so every
Friday, May 19th will be the first.
Yeah,
Okay.
right, 19th. And then every week after that, we'll have another convention. And so, but also if
All
you
on Fridays and all in Madera?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, so we
good.
start on.
So if you're watching and it's after the 19th, you haven't missed it, right?
You haven't.
still have a chance.
You haven't missed it at all. In fact, if you go to the website, scroll down to conventions and put in Madera, or if you put in any of the cities in the valley, you'll be directed to the Madera Assembly Hall, to our convention venue. We're using Sacramento and Bakersfield. Find the weekend that works best for you, or maybe you might pick up a Friday on one weekend, and another weekend you might pick up other days. And if you go, we expect about 70,000 people in the valley from Bakersfield to Sacramento. And across California, we expect to have close to 300,000 people attending our conventions this summer.
Yeah.
So whichever weekend works best for you.
So the key is the website.
The key is the website.
Yeah. Go to jw.org. The first one's Friday, May 19th, Saturday the 20th, and Sunday the 21st, right? But if you're watching this after that date, just go to jw.org and you can find the next meeting, the next convention.
Exactly. Yeah, so we're excited. So we're about 48 hours away, a little less than that, from kicking off our first convention in 4 years. And we think, I'm excited to be back at conventions. I'm looking forward to this weekend, being back, being taught from the Bible about ways to improve my life. And I think that we're going to find a lot of people, Jehovah's Witnesses and our visitors, are going to enjoy being in a setting again, back the way we're used to, among people, right? Because a big part of the convention experience is being around people showing kindness to you, being around people who have a common purpose. It's really a peaceful setting to learn about how we can improve in our life and improve our relationship with God, with our Creator Jehovah God, and with His Son Jesus Christ.
So there it is. Please, at least go to jw.org, learn about it, contact somebody, show up, whatever you need to do. Last thoughts for our viewers?
Well, we just like to welcome everyone back to our conventions, whether it be here in the Valley or wherever you live. If you're listening to this program and you're out of the Valley, again, just on the website, find a convention in your area, and just be assured that when you're at a convention of Jehovah's Witnesses, it's an experience, it's been my life experience, that it's one of the most peaceful places I find, where I enjoy being around people with a common goal, and just take some time out of our busy schedules and learn about how to improve, learn more about the Bible, how the Bible's message can help us make changes in our life, and how in a busy world where patience seems to be getting squeezed out, we can use what James 5, chapter 8 says, exercise patience in various parts of our life. That's going to give us more joy. And I think people will enjoy it.
Exercise patience. That's the theme of the convention. And go to jw.org, and we'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.